Joined for the post-match interview by Paul. Welcome, Paul.
Hi, Ross.
Good to get back to winning ways, Paul.
Brilliant.
Our away form's been generally good recently, but after last week it must be good to get back to winning ways.
Oh, it's excellent to get a win under our belt. Obviously last week was really disappointed with our home performance, three defeats at home on the bounce, which is really poor. And we were waiting really for us to get out of this little spell of unluck really that we're in. But the lads worked really hard today, which is what we asked them to do. Dave and I said to them, let's just get back to the basics, work really hard, and see what we can get. And today we've got our rewards. And I think I'm not being unfair. I think we could have won by 5.
And you could tell what it meant to the lads right at the end when Isaac's goal went in.
Yeah.
The celebrations, it meant a lot today, didn't it?
Well, it did, because they have had a bit of criticism. I'm fairly so. They haven't worked as hard, and I think they've had a little bit of a rest over Christmas and January. And had we put the performance in that we have today over the last few games, maybe we would have had more points, and we might be sitting second in the table, really healthy position, because all the other teams have faltered around us. The results have gone for us today again, as they did last week, even though we didn't pick any points up. So it's a funny. Football's weird, isn't it? But I'm really pleased that the lads have done what they've done today, because it was a hard game to come to, a derby match. Bamber Bridge isn't ever an easy place to come, and they've rolled the sleeves up. And as I say, I think with the 2 chances, one-on-ones that we've missed, we could have come away with a 5-1 win, and I don't think anybody would have disagreed with that.
And we saw Daly through the middle today, which is a slight variation on what's gone before. Is that something that we might see more of in the future?
Well, I came here with a game plan, and that wasn't the game plan when I arrived. And I did say to the lads that I'd picked a team for today, but on arrival I changed it because of the state of the pitch. It's very boggy, as you can see, and I decided to go with an option of just putting the ball in behind them and turning them around at every opportunity. I didn't want to play football on the pitch at all unless it was feasible. The width was a key factor for both sides today, because the pitch was in better condition than the centres. So getting into the channels was key, and that's why I changed the team, and I put Daly up top for his legs and his pace, and he caused them problems all afternoon, and that was what we asked him to do. And Dean Canning's looking like he's starting to get them minutes under his belt for match fitness, and he was getting into some good areas today. But overall, I thought it was a great team performance. The back four did very well in tough conditions. The keeper did very well, but man of the match by a country mile was Chris Dykes for me. I thought his control, his work rate, his goal that he took was awesome, and you wouldn't think that he's not played for 3 or 4 weeks.
And it was good to see Lee back as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
fullback.
Yeah, he's a big presence for us, isn't he, Lee? I was really pleased that he didn't get up and start a brawl when Matt Mahoney kicked him to the floor, because that was nasty. It was a 2-footed challenge in the first place, and then to retaliate and kick Lee into clean air was outrageous. And I spoke to Reno at that point, and he was agreeing. He said it was disgusting. And for Lee to keep his presence of mind and not retaliate was really professional of him for such a young lad. I was really pleased with that. Really pleased.
And you've spoken about getting some more pace into the side, and you brought Isaac in for many reasons, but that's one of the reasons. And we saw that today with that goal at the end. That was really good to beat 2 players. The finish as well.
I was pleased.
Excellent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was pleased for Isaac. He's a great lad. He's a young man. He's 21. He's got, obviously you can see, he's got pace to burn. At the right time, we introduced him into the game, and he was causing them problems straight away. We put him out on the left, and that caused them issues. And as you say, he got past the first one. The centre half, I think, was trying desperately to put a challenge in. He just nicked the ball again, and he was away again, and that was it. It was a goal. So I'm pleased he's got his goal, because it's meant a lot for him, and he's really settled in well. And I think he's still got learning to do, obviously, but he's a handful, and I'm really pleased to have got him on board, and hopefully he's enjoyed it enough to want to stay with us.
You've spoken about how many wins you think we would need to get into the playoffs, or to finish as high as you would like. So that's one chalked off, isn't it?
That's one chalked off, yeah. We've 16 games or 15 games to go now. I can't quite remember. Yeah, it's one chalked off. Target is 30 points out of them 17 games. So we've beat Goole we've won today, so that puts us to 24, 27 points there or thereabouts. 48 on the board. I think 75 points is the target. So we've got 27 points to get, and I think we'll be okay. And they're doable. We've got 15, 16 games to go. I think it's 15 to go. So that's what, 8 wins. We should be there or thereabouts. But it's still a long way, that, innit? And I'm not counting my chickens, but as of today's performance, I think if we do that and we muscle in as we have done, then hopefully we can kick on today. I think that's the big thing for us. Salford at home next week. That's going to be another tough game. But I think the supporters enjoyed that today. Well, it looked like they did anyway. It's pleasing to see that, because they've had to watch us go through a little bit of a barren spell, and I'm made up for them because they've stuck with us, and they're a very cheerful bunch. But they want results, and I don't blame them. Hopefully today we've made them happy.
Paul, thank you very much indeed, and congratulations on today's win.
Thanks, Ross. Cheers.